Hey guys, happy Friday. The weekend is here, so exciting. So I wanted to hop on and address something that came up. I received a message yesterday, thank you Danny, asking my opinion on vitamin C. So I wanted to talk about vitamin C today, just really quickly. And that direct message also asked for recommendations of products. So I will share those. I'll go kind of skim over them here, and then later today in my profile I'll actually post a list of some of my top vitamin C products. So and by the way, none of this is sponsored. This is just my experience that I want to share. So yeah, we'll go ahead and dig into that. But before that, I just want to thank everybody that's here, that's tuning in to my stories. There's going to be more amazing content coming. Friends, family, former students, a lot of you, colleagues, and I just really appreciate your support. I had this vision late last month and it came very strongly, and so we're gonna just start making things happen now. So thank you again for your support. It also helps if you like my posts or comment. If you are genuinely interested and want to, I would appreciate that. So without further ado, let's get into vitamin C. I was thinking about putting my makeup on while I do this. I don't know if I can multitask that well, so we'll see how that goes. But and I do have fresh, clean skin with tinted moisturizer. But before I start getting into that, let's just talk about what vitamin C is in skincare. So vitamin C, of course, is a nutrient, a vitamin. We take it internally through our foods and sometimes supplementation, but we also use it topically in skincare. And for skincare professionals, it's really one of our top skincare ingredients. It's really tried and true. There's a lot of antioxidants that end up coming out onto the market, and it seems like, I don't know, maybe I'm speaking for myself, but it seems like as professional estheticians, we always kind of come back around to vitamin C. You can just always rely on it. So love vitamin C. Antioxidants come in all forms. Vitamin C seems to be the premier option for us. So how does it work? So when we have damage to our skin at a cellular level through things like sun exposure, stress, toxins, the cells can become damaged at the DNA level. So what can happen is we have these free radicals from those things that I mentioned: sun exposure, toxins, chemicals, just, you know, the things that we're exposed to and bombarded with day to day. And those free radicals are going around and essentially stealing electrons from the molecules within our body and our skin. Remember, this is not only a skin issue. This is happening all over in our body, in all the organs and systems of the body. And so those free radicals are going around and stealing those electrons from the molecules, and it's leaving that molecule imbalanced. And our body loves balance, and so in order to correct, our skin or our body those molecules will actually steal from surrounding molecules to create that balance, and then it leaves those molecules unstable because they've lost an electron. So that's more technical than I wanted, but when I teach this concept to people that are, new students, anyone that's first introduced to this concept of antioxidants, I like to use an analogy of a really toxic relationship with an ex-boyfriend. I think it works really well. You have this relationship, and that person maybe was what we'd call free radical. So your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend is a free radical, and they kind of take parts of you or steal those electrons, which leave you unbalanced. And I like to think of the antioxidant, which will come in and replace those lost electrons to create balance, as, a coffee date with your girlfriend that makes you feel really good. Or this is even better, regular meetings with your therapist. And that way you're not going around and stealing other people's electrons and creating a lot of mayhem and havoc in the way. So I love that analogy. I think it makes sense. And so that's what we need for our skin. We need to support our skin with topical antioxidants. The antioxidants, they are given the free hug. They are the therapists. They are providing back that lost electron, which is going to create a stable molecule. So again, vitamin C has been around for a long time. We just kind of keep coming back to it just because it works really, really well. So as far as products go, I'm not going to do my makeup. I talk too much with my hands. I can't make it happen. But as far as products go, I kind of have split them up into 3 different tiers of price ranges. I don't have anything drugstore included in these lists, just because typically in skincare you get what you pay for. So there might be a few exceptions. I'm talking about Eulimer cream, which is really expensive and not that great. But typically speaking, you will get what you pay for. So vitamin C is very effective in the proper formulations with the proper type of vitamin C. And so these can be one of the most expensive things in your skincare routine, but I think it's a good investment because it's protecting your skin from future damage. And in some cases can even kind of turn back the clock a little bit. Because there are so many benefits to vitamin C beyond antioxidant, which I'll talk about in a second. So yeah, I've got basically under $50 to $100, and then $100 plus. My very top favorite ones are in the $100 plus range. You don't need a lot of product. It can last you a long while, and you only need to use it in the morning. You don't have to use it morning and night unless you want to, but you're going to get the most efficacy if you're using it just in the morning when you're out exposed to the sun, to the stressors, to the pollution. So morning is once a day is just perfectly fine. So I will share some of those with you. I'll just briefly talk about a few of my favorites. I'm going to just say the creme de la creme of vitamin C is SkinCeuticals. It is a pharmaceutical brand, so it's something that you would find typically at a med spa or a dermatology office or plastic surgeon's office. I would hesitate to recommend getting it online because you just don't know what you're getting. So getting it by, a reputable local business with, skin specialists on staff that can help you and answer any questions that you have would be recommended. So they have a couple, SkinCeuticals have a couple that I recommend, and one's better for other skin types and then the others for the rest of the skin types. So I'll share that later. That's one of my top ones. I love the Eminence. They have a couple vitamin C serums that I've used and love. Into the lower range, there's actually one drugstore brand. I lied. La Roche-Posay called Active C10, and I think that's around $50. So it is on the lower price point. It's on the higher range, the higher price point of the lower range. That's what I'm trying to say. And you can get it at some drugstores, usually more high-end drugstores. When I was in Europe for my wedding and honeymoon, La Roche-Posay was everywhere in their little pharmacias or whatever they call them. So anyway, so yeah, there's a couple different options and varieties, but you should probably plan to invest in your vitamin C. That's, I would say, would be the most expensive step in your skincare regimen, and it will make one of the biggest differences in your skin. So I'll share those a little bit later today, but I do want to just finish by talking about a few other benefits of vitamin C. So obviously the antioxidant power, which we've talked about, but also vitamin C does help to stimulate collagen. And as skincare professionals, we love collagen. Anyone that's prematurely aging or gracefully aging, how important collagen is to the skin. So collagen is really kind of what makes up the foundation and the form of the skin and gives the skin that firmness, that youthfulness. And we lose it naturally as we age. And then of course, as we get damage to our skin, that can degrade it as well. So it will help to stimulate new collagen growth. It helps with new tissue repair, healthy tissue repair. It can help to brighten the skin tone, so give you a really nice healthy glow. And for my friends at Eminence, I love what they say with vitamin C. BLT, brightens, lightens, and tightens. And that's exactly what it does in addition to all of the protective qualities that it has as an antioxidant. So yeah, not all heroes wear capes. Vitamin C is one of those. It's certainly a skincare hero. So yeah, I would love to have you guys pop over to my profile a little bit later today. Check out that list. Let me know if you have a vitamin C. Comment. Let me know if you have a vitamin C you love. You know, these are just some of the things that I've been exposed to, but there are thousands and thousands of vitamin C serums, creams on the market. So share with me. I would love to hear, and maybe I'll check it out myself. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a great weekend. I have a really exciting holistic skincare leadership conference coming up this weekend. So I'll be busy at that later today through Sunday, but I hope to still share some nummies with you guys. So ciao.